It's that time of the week when we get our weekly flyers. So we're going to give them a quick run through. Food for Less is our first contestant in the lineup for our business. What can they offer? Well, I don't like the punch buttons. These are like pow, pow, pow. Use it one or two. It's a little overdone, I think. You don't have to use it so much. And it's only single page. Single page. You can't compete with the big boys with a single page ad. So you got some work to do. You never mix toiletries with food items. They should be together in boxes. And you need some categories on this page. It just all kind of gets lost in the shuffle. So I'm grading you a D on a scale of basically A through F. Okay? That's what you get, a D. So go back to school. Now Albertsons, they're starting off right with a flip edge, nice, and color. They've got color background with a nice soft tan and very readable black text. Fresh summertime fun logo to get you going, but really isn't getting me going yet. I haven't seen too much that I'm excited about for the Albertsons ad. I did like the color panel. That was good, but I'm not liking these boxes. You can't really see what the items are, even though there's these categories that say service deli, bakery, and dairy, frozen. That kind of guides you to the areas, but the actual items, you have to really look closely to catch them. You know, this page here is nice because it's the toiletries page, and they're all there on one section. Hairspray, mouthwash, toothpaste. That's the points. Get some points. And beauty products on this side, Listerine, toothpaste, that kind of thing. So that's good. But you got your categories, groceries and such, and that's kind of cool. So you got some good things going for you, and you got some bad things going for you. So Albertsons need a little work. Like I said, lost in the shuffle on this page. So you're getting a C. C. Food for Less got a D. Next guy, Stater Brothers. Flip out, nice. Nice flip out. Ooh, buy 10 Gatorades and get 5 more for free. It's a 66-cent deal. And you will never go thirsty again. I like this color. It's very well done where they bursted the color gradation where it gets light in the center and the colors out to the edges, and they got this nice border. It makes it like kind of like farm fresh type effect, and very readable. Font could be a little big. I mean, it don't necessarily has to be that big. 88, I mean, is there something with 88? I've been seeing that a lot lately. We like used to use that 88 number. I've noticed it on a few other pages. Quality. It's the meat that makes us famous. It's our meat. Okay? Don't forget it. So I guess if you want meat, that's where you go. Stater Brothers. Because that's what makes them famous. Yeah, font is like so big you could be blind in an alley with pitch black and you could still read it. So that's good. So yeah, you're doing good. I'd say Stater Brothers, it's a fairly good ad. Some of the items kind of overpopulated a little, and then they changed the font. This big old fat font on this page I went to the skinnier font for some reason, so they could maybe squeeze more items in. I don't like that. That's a negative. So I'm downgrading you from your original grade, which I was going to give you. Now you're getting a C. So, C plus, okay? So go back to school. Now, fresh and easy, this is bold. Somebody took balls to do this. Full color. This was like a web designer who did this one. This basically looks like I'm just looking at a web page right now, and I'm scrolling down the web page. And then at the bottom are my Facebook, Twitter, YouTube links. And they got the sale date clearly marked, beginning to end, 17th to the 23rd of August. That's nice. I didn't see that on Stater Brothers. It's on the back page, somewhere, probably hidden, but I don't know. I don't see it. So, back to school, my friends. Back to school. Food for Less, Albertsons, they'll need some work. Fresh and easy. Like I said, the color, I mean, that's really cool. You guys did full color. There's no white on this page except some of the fonts here, which are hard to read when they're white unless you put a black border around them. Don't you know that? Yeah, remember that trick. A lot of people use that black border around the edges to pop out the lettering. But you didn't do that. You didn't even put color behind here on a white page. You put color on color on color. So it's kind of hard to see the prices of stuff when you do it that way. Most people put them in boxes, like Vaughn's. They did the box thing. That's their trick. So you can't use it, the Vaughn's boxes. But it's not oversized like this Stater Brothers stuff. Come on. That's just way too big. Easy, easy. Fold out. Vaughn's got the fold out, and they've got the squares, and they've got bakery, seafood, service deli. They've got categories. They've got categories. And they got meat too. Groceries. Yeah, they've also got this bonus back to school. 10% goes. So they're big on the schools and the kids. It's a big store. It's a good store. I like Vaughn's Pavilions. Reasonably good prices if you look around, and you can get some really good deals on stuff. I like the skewed products. It does add to some dimension, and they got the boxes to the prices, but I'm not like really thrilled about this, to tell you the truth. I'm not jumping up and down, but it is, pretty good overall. I like this coupons where you get to cut them out, and you have special deals that people in the store don't have. Only you got them. You cut them out. Mix and match, 10% on alcohol. You're all messed up here. Don't mix and match. Don't drink at all if you can. Vaughn's Pavilions, it's okay. I mean, you get a B product. Here, there's just too much color. They should have went with a white background on the edge and maybe just color bursts were softer, kind of like what they did here. It'd be much more readable than the full color. But, I mean, full color is their thing for Fresh and Easy. They wanted to be different, and they are. But I just like to see these prices a little more readable in case I'm in a dark alley. Okay. Ralph's, very nice, very nice. They got the fold out, like everybody has. All the pros have fold outs. 10 for 10 produce. Everybody's pushing the produce too now, I noticed. Oh, bonus flyer. There's extra credit. Looks like a crate. Background. And bundles and bundles of fruit. Not just one or two pieces, but many. It's a pretty natural layout of the fruit, kind of tossed down to make it look a little more not so set up, even though it is set up. 3 for $1. You think that's cheap? $3. 3 corns for $1. That's 3 corns for $1, like 33 cents each. You thought that was cheap, and I thought that was cheap until I saw somebody else selling corn on one of these other ads over here, Vaughn's Pavilions. 10 for 2. If you can choke down 10 corns, you can scrape up $2 out of your couch. Right there. Locally grown. Vaughn's Pavilions really going to be hard to compete with some of the pricing on some of their stuff, but they'll make it back on other stuff. So they know. But if you can get in quick and just get corn, you'll be good. Ralph's is a good ad though. You can see how this pricing is much more readable than the box pricing, which is ugly compared to this. And this doesn't stick out as well on this kind of a flyer as these kind of prices do. These they're big, but they didn't go overboard only on these 88-cent items. It must be like some kind of 88-cent war, I think, people are having right now. It's attack of the 88-cent item, no matter where I look. So Ralph's does a good job with this flyer, I'll have to say. The fonts are good. I like black on the pricing. I don't like white on the pricing or colors. They don't seem to work as well. White doesn't look as good, or this color green doesn't quite look as good as the black. It's a good old standby. Ralph's has got something going here when you buy any 10. So they're pushing stocking up. And the whole page is back to school stock up. Buy 10. 10 for 10. So that's the theme, I think, pretty much for them on this flyer. But it's well designed. I'd have to say, overall, I can go through this and I can see the items very clearly, what they are, and their prices. So, Ralph's, you're getting a B+. Ralph gets a B+. And they had the extra flyer, too, for produce. Nice going, Ralph's. B- for Vaughn's. Smart and Final, it's a single page, but it has a flap, so it's in there. It's in there with the flap. Okay? They got the best produce prices in town, they say. So, I don't know about that. Might be the best prices, but maybe not the best quality. So, they've got, Smart and Final. It's the fun place. They use the fun font. Yee! It's kind of stupid. I wouldn't use that font in the future, people. Stick to the basics, okay? Block, black. Not fun. Nothing fun about that. But, yeah. It's basic. I have to say it's, I can see the date and times of the sale, and I can see the location and some stuff, and it's okay. It's C+. C+, B-. It's good, but this fun font's gotta go, people. Sprouts. Wow. Very nice. Now this guy knew what he was doing. You see, he used a lot of color, but at the same time, everything pops. Outlined letters, black around the white, pop. Boxing letters over color. They don't get lost in the shuffle. like on the Fresh and Easy. They have color, green, but they used white around the whole edge so it still retains its newspaper look, which you have to do in today's printed world. This Fresh and Easy is just basically, like I said, a website printed out. They got lazy and thought they could do one design and do two things, but you got to redo it, folks, for print if you really want to make it win the A+ award. No fun fonts. Sprouts, you did it right. You got one big letter for 88-cent blueberries, but the rest are just normal sized, and they don't have to pop out. And of course, down here they got a special, but for the most part, you know, their pricing, it looks normal. It's not like Gigantosaurus sizing where it comes off the page at you, like some people like to do. I like this. I think this is more subtle, but you still can see the price fine. Very readable because, again, they use drop shadows around the edges of each letter or number, making it pop out. And even though they had a color background, they made a soft color, not a real dark color, and they still got a lot of color on this page, but it's very readable, and there's just a ton of color. But you can't like go too much color. Double Ad Wednesdays, date of the sale, map, location, address, phone number, very nice. Facebook page. Yep, there it is, folks. There is your A award of the day. Nobody got an A except for Sprouts. A's got a Sprouts. I didn't even open it yet, and they got an A. They got gradation, white to green, goes darker, very nice. School board, back to school, chalk effect. Cool, but not overdone. You don't have to make a whole flyer that says back to school. Okay, a little overkill on some of these people over here. Who are they talking about? Vaughn's Pavilions. Yeah. Ralph's, they've got the back to school going thing too, but you all didn't have all the qualities. Organic. Check out that logo, how it's printed over wood, and you can see the wood grain coming up through. Now those are the kind of things that go the extra mile to make an A product. Pricing's good, easy to read. What's even better about this is the actual products coming off of the page three-dimensionally out of the boxes, not constrained within the actual square, but actually popping out, looking very 3D. And this is just another quality job, which you cannot deny. Ton of color. And Sprouts gets an A. The rest of you, back to school.